What's good, child? Your boy back with another one. But today's video is gonna be about what is the best Call of Duty, y'all. Like the best COD you ever played, starting from day one. Call of Duty 1, 2, Call of Duty 3, or maybe Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. That's when the Modern Warfare series started. Um, Maybe Call of Duty Black Ops series, maybe Call of Duty Black Ops 1, 2, 3, or 4 that just recently released. But it's been a lot of card games. I enjoy playing most of them. But everybody know that Call of Duty is not a game where it's a lot of games people rage on and want to quit out. But first of all, Call of Duty is just Call of Duty to me, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not the best shooting game out there, but Ghost was a good one as well. Advanced Warfare, I think that was the one I did the best at. Infinite Warfare, I heard that one was terrible. I played it. It was terrible. Like. And most of all, World War II. Like, I love World War II and the recent Modern Warfare that's about to be released later this year. Um, but yeah, man. Most of all, like, let me just start off by saying I love playing World War II. I'm not really a big Black Ops fan. I was a big fan of the first and second Black Ops. Zombie mode was pretty classic. You had to do the Easter eggs right in order to escape. But I'm gonna get into some more COD modes here in a minute. But let's just talk about I'm gonna start off with the Call of Duties back in the day. It was really more of multiplayer went out. I think multiplayer came around Modern Warfare, Call of Duty 4. I think. I remember playing it at my guy Chad house that stayed next door to me when I was staying in East Memphis in high school. Those some good times right there. Like we just used to play and chill, fall asleep. Maybe during that time I was smoking a little weed, but that's what we used to do. But basically, man, all those Call of Duty like 1 through 3, I say was pretty much about the story mode. Like the story modes are pretty epic. You know what I'm saying? The stories was always good. You know what I'm saying? You'll be playing in first person or whatever. You can be just walking around and they running you through the war times. You have an objective to complete. Same thing with some on to this day. It's kind of more indefined now. Be more to do. But that was my experience with those games. Like, cause when I was younger, I didn't care what the hell I played. As long as I had a video game, I was good. But yeah, man, like it was all good though. Like for the most part. But all it was story mode to me. Nigga enjoyed playing it most of the goddamn time, 'cause it was just shit to do. But moving on to like the Call of Duty Black Ops series, I enjoyed the zombie mode. What I'm saying, like I was saying before. And it just when Black Ops 3 started and 4 came out, they started going in a cybernetic look anybody seen Cyberpunk is kind of like that. Like they started going into cyber look, in which Titanfall came into play as well. Like I guess they was trying to make it like that, but a spinoff or whatnot. But I didn't enjoy 3 or 4. I don't enjoy any of those Call of Duties. That's why you don't see any gameplay I'm showing from Call of Duty 4. Like it's strictly World War II, and I'm gonna get to that later in a minute. But yeah, I didn't enjoy COD 3 or 4, man. Like Black Ops, the Black Ops series, I did not enjoy that. They was pretty much watered down in the same thing. 4 was a little better as far as the shooting and moving around goes, but 3 was terrible. You playing with cybernetic characters that got abilities, shooting arrows, a cyborg. You got people. Well, all of them was kind of using cyborg ability, but they actually had a Spectre on there, a Spectre or a cyborg character you can use flamethrowers and all that, which I didn't mind it, but that didn't need to be in a cybernetic form, if you know what I'm saying. Like, and that brings me up to my next COD, which was Advanced Warfare, which I enjoyed a lot because that COD made me feel like I was playing an Advanced Warfare game into the future. You know what I'm saying, with exosuits, I like the exo suits and the variety of guns that they let you use and unlock through the supply drops and all of that you get. You know, the multiplayer system was pretty good, and zombies was even pretty good. I liked it. I loved it that zombies, man, because you could just before you got your exo suit, you had to, you had to hold off the zombie horde or whatever, and then you had to get enough money to get in the EXO room and buy you an EXO, which can make you survive a long time. You know, upgrading your weapons. You know, getting good weapons. Getting your perks or whatever. And they just had a lot of weapons to their arsenal. Advanced Warfare was actually amazing to me because like it's like that card wasn't trying to copy off anybody. I feel like that's just what it was. And moving on to Infinite Warfare, I feel like Infinite Warfare was just it was rushed because the game came right after, like months later. Like it took no time for that game to come out. And the game was just terrible. Like it's so much lag and the spawns was terrible. Spawns are terrible on COD anyway, but people can still get enjoyment out of it, even though it's spawn killing. But that game was just terrible. Like even the beta was lagging. Like if you got a beta lagging, the game just not gonna be about nothing. So it's not a lot to say there about that game. Even though, and they was even still in Halo ideas. Like they was still in plasma grenades. They was naming their weapons after Halo weapons, assault rifles and stuff like this. So I was like, come on, man. Like if you gonna be original, keep a generic style. Like don't copy off somebody else's. And the next one I'm gonna talk about is Call of Duty Ghost, which was back to the it was back to the war field. You know what I'm saying? Like back to the war field or whatever. You could, you got your classic modes, TDM, hardcore, which I'm a hardcore player. Gets your aim better. TDM. No, I even liked their onslaught mode. It wasn't realistic, but you was fighting aliens or whatnot. But it was still kind of, if that would happen, I would think that's how it would look. You know what I'm saying? And the mode where they had Michael Myers on there, that was really creative to me because none of the cards had that. Like, so instead of them having zombies, they end up having the Michael Myers mode and the onslaught mode, pretty much fighting the invasion of aliens, which was pretty good to me. So that was kind of moving it back to the original, Ghost. I mean, not Ghost, but the Modern Warfare feeling, the classic Call of Duty, who was, it was actually an army-based game. So it had the classic COD feel to it. So moving on, from that I have to go to, let's see, what have I covered? Oh, I have to go to World War II actually. Let me go to Call of Duty Remaster, which they remastered Modern Warfare. Which is just a remaster. I'm not gonna touch base on that too much. They pretty much updated the graphics to how graphics is today. So it was pretty much the same thing with better graphics. So that's all I gotta say about that. But moving on to COD, World War II, man. Like War II, man, I play that game every day. Like it's fantastic. So much to do, so much to unlock. The level up system is fantastic. You know how you can get weapons. They have nice perks you can do. Like zombie mode is pretty much on point. That's the only zombie game mode that's on. That's the only COD zombie game you actually have an objective on. Like they not hiding and they actually telling you on the screen what you supposed to be doing. I mean, it gets harder, but I mean, that's just zombies anyway. But they actually telling you the steps you have to do to complete the level, go to the next level. And I love it. Like I always wanted it. I feel like all of them should have had it, but like I was saying, it was as far as the game of this generation. It's gonna be pretty good. Like it's just an amazing game if anybody done played it. You know what I'm saying? I play it almost every day with all. They got the classic weapons, World War II, back when they was fighting the Nazis or whatever, Hitler. You might as well say they got Nazi maps. They actually have a lot of divisions you can pick. You got incendiary classes. You got mountain pretty much, which is sniping class. You got support class. It's just a lot of classes to choose from. It's so many I can't. Now you got the resistant class, which that came with a DLC, I believe. It's just so many. You got the airborne class, you know what I'm saying, which is what I use. And they actually got a lot of classic costumes, excuse me, that you can use. You got Air Pilot costumes, Grim Reaper costumes, Renaissance, pilots. You got ground troopers, cadets. It's just so many. It's just the classic field. But if y'all ain't checked that out, look at my previous videos that I was showing. You know what I'm saying? There's new videos up on my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, follow that. But I'm looking forward to the new card that's gonna be released, Modern Warfare, the new one. So I know what I want to expect. I expect to see a lot of, you know what I'm saying, stuff from World War II in the classic field about that, because classic is winning right now. I don't know about y'all, but the classic cards with the updated graphics are winning right now. But like I said, man, you know what I'm saying, check out some of my previous videos that I got up there. You know what I'm saying? I got a picture up there showing y'all my latest. And before I go, let me talk about this war mode that World War II actually had. The war mode is insane, really. Like, that's really what made the game just fantastic. War is pretty much, you have an objective. You might have to protect territories or move on, protect tanks. You know what I'm saying? You can actually build defenses like machine guns, turrets on the tanks, or barricades, dynamite you can blow. You may some maps you even start off on a boat and you had to fight your way up to the bunker hill. So I think that was pretty dope. I think a lot of cars was missing that. It's a good way to have a revolutionary feel and whatnot. So yeah, y'all, that's all I got for today. You know what I'm saying? Be looking for another video and probably in the next few days that I'm gonna be working on. So just stay tuned for my other shit. You know what I'm saying? Peace out.